Today we'll be counting down some incredible films shot with budgets so small that you'll be amazed with what they managed to do with such limited resources. While Hollywood blockbusters often cost hundreds of millions of dollars, these films prove that with creativity and innovation you can triumph over massive budgets. Let's start our countdown from highest to lowest. Coming in at approximately $400,000, this is our highest budget, low budget film on this list. Oftentimes, historical films are one of the highest budget films that you can produce due to sets and requirements like that. But these guys were so ingenious. For example, when they couldn't afford horses, they used coconut shells instead, creating one of comedy's iconic gags. In terms of the budget, they were really clever behind the scenes as well. The film was partially funded by rock legends like Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin when traditional studios passed on the financing. George Miller created this dystopian classic for around 350,000 Australian dollars. With no money for proper safety crews, the film's jaw-dropping car stunts were incredibly risky. Even the police uniforms were made from cheap vinyl instead of actual leather. This tiny investment launched both a billion-dollar franchise and also Mel Gibson's career. The next film is insane. Sean Baker shot this critically acclaimed film on 3 iPhone 5s with an $8 app called Filmic Pro and some clip-on lenses. Total budget is said to be around $100K, which is microscopic compared to industry standards. The film earned widespread acclaim for both its technical innovation and also its authentic storytelling. Made for approximately $60,000, this pioneering found footage horror film grossed almost $250 million worldwide. Their genius marketing campaign actually managed to convince the audience that what they were watching was real, creating a cultural phenomenon through online buzz when the internet was still relatively new. Leading on to films like this, the director spent around $15,000 filming in his own house with a handheld camera. No crew and minimal effects, this became one of the most profitable films ever made, grossing nearly $200 million, a return of over 13,000 times its budget. And finally, our lowest budget film on this list, by a little director that you might have heard of called Christopher Nolan, who made his debut film for just $6,000. Shot on weekends over a year, Nolan could only afford 1 or 2 takes per scene. He meticulously storyboarded every shot to avoid wasting expensive film stock. This humble beginning led to one of Hollywood's most commercially successful directing careers. We all have to start somewhere, right?